The news you can count on. Mayport to Ponte Vedra Beach. The Island Times News Update begins right now. Here's Tom Patton.
Welcome to the Island Times News Update. I'm Tom Patton. The chiefs of police from the three beach communities and 4th District Congressman John Rutherford addressed the August meeting of Beaches Watch Wednesday night, discussing topics of local and national interest. The presentations began with interim Atlantic Beach Police Chief Vic Galliano, Neptune Beach Police Chief Richard Pike, and Jacksonville Beach Police Chief Pat Dooley discussing the July 4th holiday. Galliano said that things were relatively quiet in Atlantic Beach, with the main issue being the number of pedestrians and bicycles in town center over the holiday. Pike said that things in Neptune Beach were busy, but that the crowd was well behaved, with only 2 arrests made during the day. Chief Dooley said that Jacksonville Beach saw between 90 and 100,000 people over the holiday, but that the crowd there was also mostly well behaved. He said that the fatal shooting that occurred happened after most of the people had left the beach, and that the investigation is still ongoing. The Jacksonville Beach Police Department hopes to be able to make an arrest in that case soon, he said. Congressman John Rutherford said that in his first term in Congress, he has helped pass legislation that will require the government to report to local law enforcement agencies when a suspected terrorist is released from federal prison and relocates to an area. He also said he had worked for the placement of the Triton UAS squadron at Mayport to help with the nation's drug interdiction efforts. Rutherford said that he did not agree with the way the Republican leadership in Washington had handled the health care debate, saying that it should have been offered as a package and not split up into 3 parts. And he said he supports a bipartisan approach to health care in order to get a bill passed.
We should have never broken that up. We should have kept it in one ball so that CBO could score it, show that premiums were going down, show that we were going to have better access to care, that it was going to be cheaper for people, not only in their premiums, but also in their deductions. They would have much better care and a much easier message.
Another topic brought up by someone in the audience was President Trump's recent remarks about police use of force, which has been described by the White House as an off-the-cuff remark by the president. Jacksonville Beach Police Chief Pat Dooley said that he really didn't appreciate the president's characterization, even if it was not meant literally.
What some young officer is actually going to take it and believe to be acceptable. To me, it's not acceptable. It never has been in my career.
All of the police chiefs talked about the kind of training that's done to help prevent instances of excessive use of force by police officers. Rutherford, who had 41 years' experience as a law enforcement officer prior to running for Congress, also said that the president's remarks were not appropriate. But he also said that police officers are often put in very challenging situations.
They are literally running from call to call to call to call, with no time in between to decompress, and they go from one bad call to another, one bad call to another, and no time to decompress. I'm telling you, that's a recipe for disaster. We have to be sure that we are maintaining adequate numbers of officers to safely protect our communities.
A video of the entire presentation is posted on the Beaches Watch website. Well, when we come back, Atlantic Beach is close to hiring a new permanent city manager. This is the Island Times News Update.
The news you can count on. The Island Times News Update will be right back.
Charlie's Tropic Heating and Air Conditioning in Atlantic Beach offers a full range of residential and commercial heating and air conditioning services, from new installation to replacement and remodeling. Charlie's Tropic Heating and Air Conditioning can keep your home comfortable year-round, and they offer preventive maintenance contracts to keep your system running at peak efficiency. Charlie's Tropic Heating and Air Conditioning is an authorized Bryant dealer and will service all brands. For year-round comfort in your home or business, contact the original Charlie's Tropic Heating and Air Conditioning at 241-1788.
Welcome back to the Island Times News Update. I'm Tom Patton. The Atlantic Beach City Commission has narrowed the pool of candidates for city manager to 3 finalists who were introduced to the community at an open meeting August 3rd. The finalists for the city's chief administrative position are Sarah J. Campbell of Orange Park, Florida, Joseph Garrity of Fernandina Beach, Florida, and Ron H. Raubin of Griffin, Georgia. Campbell is Orange Park's assistant town administrator and town clerk. Garrity's most recent public administration position was as Fernandina Beach city manager, and Robin's most recent public administration position was as interim city manager of Monroe, Georgia. The City Commission's vote last Monday to name Campbell, Garrity, and Robin as city manager finalists was unanimous. The city held a meet and greet with the finalists on Thursday at the Adele Grange Cultural Center to allow the public to meet the finalists. They were then interviewed individually by the commission members on Friday. The commission will reconvene to consider hiring a city manager at a yet-to-be-determined date following the August 3rd and 4th meet and greet and interviews. Skype interviews with the 3 candidates have been posted on the Atlantic Beach website. Meanwhile, the city will hold a ceremony officially swearing in the new chief of police, Michelle Cook, on Monday, August 7th at 3 p.m. The public is invited to attend the ceremony and reception in the lobby of the police building in Atlantic Beach. The Neptune Beach Police Department is seeking information about 2 crimes for which they have video of the suspects. In one, a person can be seen walking up a driveway with a flashlight. He's a suspect in a string of license plate thefts that have occurred in the city. He's described as a young male, 18 to 20 years of age. An earlier video, captured by a homeowner security system, shows him actually removing a license plate from a truck. The second suspect can be seen in a security camera video from the GameStop in Neptune Beach, taking a Sony PlayStation 4 from the store. The game is valued at over $300. After running from the business, he was seen jumping into the back of a black pickup truck before fleeing the scene. That suspect is a white male between 40 and 50 years old, according to the Neptune Beach Police. If you have any information about either of these suspects, you're asked to call the Neptune Beach Police Department at 904-270-2413. Or to remain anonymous and potentially be eligible for a reward, call First Coast Crime Stoppers at 1-866-845-TIPS. The police say that if you see something suspicious in your neighborhood, do not hesitate to call them to report it. The Jacksonville Beach City Council is set to vote on its revised special events policy at its meeting Monday night. The city has been working on revisions to its special events policy for several months. Among the major changes are eliminating the ability of any elected official, city board member, or city employee from benefiting financially from any special event in the city. It also sets strict guidelines for the sale and consumption of alcohol at special events and strengthens permitting and reporting requirements for event producers. A possible amendment to the policy would allow Spring in the Blues to continue as a 3-day event. The initial draft of the policy would have cut the popular music festival at the beach to 2 days. The change for Spring in the Blues came from a town hall meeting on the policy held in July, where several residents said that the music festival should continue to be a 3-day event. And the Neptune Beach City Council will continue discussion of its Jarboe Park Master Plan at its regular meeting Monday night. At a workshop meeting last month, the council reached consensus on several of the major design elements of the plan, including the number and location of restrooms, parking, renovation of the Girl Scout building, the event space and multi-use lawn, changes in the design of the berm on the shore of the pond, and the reconfiguration of the pond itself. The council will also discuss items brought forth by the public at a charrette held July 26th at the Beaches branch of the library. The timeline calls for the plan to be finalized at the council's October 2nd meeting and for work on the first phase of the plan to begin October 5th. Well, when we come back, there are a couple of systems that could develop into tropical storms deep in the tropics. This is the Island Times News Update.
The news you can count on. The Island Times News Update will be right back.
Beaches Academy Child Care Center in Jacksonville Beach has been offering affordable, loving child care to families in the Beaches communities for 35 years. Conveniently located on Penman Road, Beaches Academy offers care for children from infants through preschool, with programs that encourage learning and outdoor play. Our affordable tuition means families can get quality child care at a price that fits their budget. Contact Beaches Academy at 246-3885 and schedule a tour of our center. Beaches Academy, the child always comes first.
The news you can count on. Mayport to Ponte Vedra Beach, forecasting your beaches. This is your local look weather.
The National Hurricane Center is tracking two systems deep in the tropics that could develop into tropical storms over the next several days. We'll keep an eye on those systems as well and let you know if they become any threat to the island. For the next several days, the National Weather Service says we can expect a daily chance of showers and thunderstorms at least through Wednesday. Highs will be in the mid-80s with lows in the mid-70s. The Island Times is always digital, always free at theislandtimes.com. Like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter to be the first to know about stories posted on the Island Times. I'm Tom Patton. Thanks for watching.